We're going, dude. What up, everybody? Juan, Tatum, Justin Blythe, from All Things Jiu-Jitsu. All right, those of you guys returning, thanks a lot. Those of you guys who are just tuning in, glad you're here. Today, our topic's gonna be pretty rad. All right, we are going to talk about the men amongst men. I'm talking like straight up extraordinary human beings. Okay, this one's not really gonna pertain to jiu-jitsu that much, just as much as we want to like credit these guys in this world that deserve a little more credit. Okay, so first off, Justin and I have these clipboards. Okay, got our markers. I'm going to say on the count of 3, I'm going to write down an extraordinary human being's name right here. Okay, and then we're going to turn it to face you guys. So this is totally unscripted, guys, for real. This is no bullshit. This is how we feel. Like I said, totally extraordinary human being. Alright? Here we go. You ready, Justin?
Yeah.
On the count of 3, we're going to reveal to you who we think are extraordinary people. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Who'd you write? Alright, well that totally backfired on me. Alright, I thought we were going to go somewhere with this, but I was wrong. So,
I win.
Joke's on me. Alright guys, the first guy we want to talk about that is a man amongst men is Felix Baumgartner. Alright, that guy, if you don't know, is the dude who jumped from outer space. Alright, straight up, I consider him an alien.
Yeah, he's basically like beyond human now because he jumped from outer space. You won't even jump off a building. This guy jumped from outer space. Think of that for a second.
Those of you guys chicken shit of a high dive?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
That was a real high dive.
Outer space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? He broke the sound barrier.
From outer space.
By himself. Alright, the next guy we want to talk about, alright, that is a man amongst men to us, is Aaron Ralston. Okay?
Aaron Ralston had to cut his arm off to get away from a rock that was trying to eat him inside of like a little cavern thing. So I don't know if rocks ever tried to eat you, but it's probably pretty scary. The guy was trapped made a movie about it. I don't know if it was literally 127 hours, but I mean, just being trapped in a cave by yourself with a rock for more than 5 hours is probably miserable. Then having to, cut your arm off just to survive, it's pretty remarkable. So, Aaron Ralston.
Yeah, that dude is like a human coyote.
Yeah.
Okay? That's pretty gnarly shit. The next person that's a man amongst men. This was a personal one for me to come forward with. Justin and I had a little bit of debate about it. But we're not going to say his name because he's been under a lot of pressure lately and a lot of criticism. But just so you know, he is the 7-time Tour de France champ, alright? The dude overcame cancer of his male counterpart, alright? Period. All over his body. He's just the dude amongst dudes, alright? To me, you know what, man? I don't care if he has all these blood dope allegations or juicing up or whatever, man. It's still a pretty extraordinary feat to overcome what he did and win. So, I don't know. What do you think about him?
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Alright. So, the next person that we think are men amongst men, Seal.
Seal.
Alright. We're not going to elaborate. In the last guys we want to talk about, there's one person in particular with us right now. Somebody's car alarm's going off, guys. Thankfully, they shut it off. Okay. The last guy people we want to talk about, yes. As Justin put, an extraordinary human being.
Sorry about that.
It's no worry. It's Cliff Lewis, alright? Our boy Cliff, guys, for those of you guys, we give a shout out to him every once in a while, saying Cliff would roll, things like that. He was diagnosed with lymphoma earlier this year, and he's just now starting his treatment for his last treatment to overcome this, this disease, what am I trying to say here?
Cancer.
Yes. I was trying my best not to say the word, but, he's overcome cancer with this last treatment. So, with that, man, he is the man amongst men, period, okay? Any person that's ever you know, past cancer that's a survivor. They deserve to be recognized as people amongst people. They are like the shining stars of this earth, for real. All right. I know Justin's got some cases that are really close and dear to him, like everyone else that's watching. You can all relate. So.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say this about Cliff and people's general attitude. You know, it's changed my perception on a lot of things. Just knowing his story. You know, a lot of people aren't very gracious for the things they have. You know, just the ability to do things you love every day that he wasn't able to do for a while now. And, you know, people complain and whine about things they can't do. You know, there was a guy that I talked to not too long ago that came into the gym and he was training and he was in a bad mood and he was talking about how it's such a pain for him to have to fight through traffic. And I don't know why, but it just clicked in my head. Like, you know, Cliff comes up here and he does what he can on his own. He can't really roll with anyone right now because of his illness. But I mean, this guy's whining about fighting traffic. Cliff is fighting for his life, and he's in here, and he's still part of this gym. And he still has probably one of the best attitudes you'll ever meet. So next time you're thinking of bringing up your sob story, or you know, you think you got problems, whatever, just remember there's people out there with a whole lot worse than you, so, you know, keep that in mind.
Yeah, for real, guys, you know. Like I said, it's such a touchy word, touchy subject. It's close to people. You know, it's taken a lot of family members from a lot of people. It's taken a lot of extraordinary people from us. And to have Cliff beat this thing the way he has and the way he is it's all inspiring to say that. Yeah, he's completely and utterly a genuine inspiration to anyone. A little something about myself to you guys. My father, he had lung cancer. He's been cancer-free September 23rd for 2 years now. And if you guys, whenever you think you're in your dark time, just take a step back and really look at the things in life that we can appreciate, all right? Come straight at you from all things and anything jiu-jitsu. Like I said, these are the people that we think deserve
Men
to be
amongst men.
recognized. They are men amongst men. For a quick recap, we have Felix Baumgartner, the alien dude who jumped from outer space, all right, straight from Red Bull sponsorship, by the way. That's totally rad. We have Aaron Ralston, the dude who cut his arm off, okay?
Do we pair him with James Franco? Like, can we put James Franco as a man amongst men because he did such a great job in that movie? I'm James Franco. You're gonna kind of make the list today.
Yeah, because you're just totally cool anyway, okay? The 7-time Tour de France champ, all right, who we're not going to say his name because everybody has their own opinions, and if you don't like mine, then I don't care. Seal, all right? And anybody who's overcome cancer or any type of illness that was life-threatening because you had it in you to survive, all right?